Hello guys, finalKenpachi, welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. In this video, I will show you guys the upcoming 4 new champion. We are getting Nordic mythologic champion, everybody. I wonder in the future we are gonna get a different mythologic champion as well. Not gonna lie, I like to see Zeus, you know. But today we are gonna focus on Nordic Asgardian guys. We are getting Odin, Thor, Loki and the FREYJA into the game. When? In 21 August. We are also getting the new dungeon at the same time guys, but dungeon video coming tomorrow. We are also will get new exclusive gear from this dungeon. So stay tuned for tomorrow for the detail guys, okay? Today we are going to focus the champion. Loki will be daily login champion. I will show you guys his detail and his skill end of this video. But first, let's take a look at the upcoming champion first. As you guys can see, we are getting 4 new legendary champion guys, no mythical unfortunately. Well, Loki will be daily login champion guys. I will share his detail end of this video, stay tuned for that. And this event period going to start on the August 21 and it's going to be end on the October 24 guys. I believe this November is the loyalty program for the Loki, alright, don't get misinformation. As you guys can see, other champion we can get them from in-game activities and the event. So I am waiting a little bit guarantee event guys. Maybe pet event, deck of fate event as well. So I recommend you guys start saving everything. You guys maybe don't want to miss them, you know. Plurium said we can obtain them after the event is over from the shard. But not sure what kind of shard event is that. Not sure they are going to be just... We can pull them on the shard randomly, or is that going to be like Xena event? You know, you need to wait. They are 10x or the Prism event. I don't know the detail about that, guys, but there is a chance we can update them after the event is over. Okay. And the Loki, guys, legendary champion, barbarian. By the way, all of them is the barbarian. He's the spirit affinity and the sport role. Like I said, we are going to check his skill end of the video. Thor, Barbarian, Legendary, Magic Affinity, Attack, DPS. FREYJA, Barbarian, Legendary, Force Affinity, Defense. And the Odin guys, Barbarian, Legendary, Void Affinity, and the Support role. Loki will be Loyalty Program event like they did with the Edelin. Actually, this event is very good guys. As you guys can see over there, we can also get his soul, which is very good. Soul is always good thing guys, because getting soul is not that easy. And to get his soul, basically all you need to do, log in the game 2 weeks, and after that there is going to be phase 2 will be start, and all you need to do, like, do your things, you know, just play the game. It's the recruitment for the phase 2 missions are super easy guys. Like if you just play the game, you can max it with no problem. Edelin was 5-star guys. They give the phase 2, end of the phase 2. We got a 5-star soul for her. Not sure about the Loki, but if it is 5-star, that will be very strong. Again, event will be end on the 24 October guys, but the loyalty program, which is the last time to get the Loki by the login your game, is the 22 November. Let's take a look at the Loki skill now. Loki A1 skill attack all enemies has 30% chance of the increase the duration of the all enemy debuff by 1 turn. If the champion under Veil or the perfect Veil buff, the chances increase by 50%. After you book guys, there's going to be 20% more increase. Critical A1 skill attack all enemy and the increased duration of the enemy debuff. Very solid for A1. Hydra wise can be good guys. A2 skill, select a target. If the target is an enemy, has 75% chance of to place a block active skill debuff and the block buff debuff for 2 turns. If the champion using this skill under Veil or the perfect Veil buff, also apply debuff spread effect. Taking 2 random debuff from the target and place them on the all enemies. If the target is the ally or this champion, heal them by 50% of this champion max HP and place a perfect Veil buff on them for 2 turns. If this champion under Veil or perfect Veil buff, also apply buff spread effect, taking 2 random buff from the target and place it on the all allies. So basically guys, you guys need to be choose which one you need to be use, okay? If you want to be block buff debuff on the enemies, then you need to be use block, select the enemy target, then you can place a block buff debuff, and if the target doesn't under any debuff, you are going to be spread the block buff debuff. If the target under, like, let's say 5 random debuff, guys, then it's going to be spread 2 random debuff from it. So it doesn't guarantee it's going to be spread the block buff debuff. You need to be careful about that, okay? Or you can select your ally. Let's say your ally is about to die, so you need to heal them. Or let's say you need a perfect veil buff, okay? You can choose the target ally, you can heal them, you can give them perfect veil buff for 2 turns. Also, you are going to be use the buff spread effect if this target, if the Loki under veil or the perfect veil buff. Don't worry about it, guys. Loki will be perfect veil buff all the time. Don't worry about that, okay? We are going to talk about that soon on the passive skill. So it's going to be make buff spread effect. Obviously, it doesn't guarantee it's gonna spread the perfect veil buff all the time. It's going to take 2 random buff from the target. So if the target wasn't under any buff, guys, then you are going to be able to spread the perfect veil buff, of course. The chance for the landing debuff going to be 100% after the book, and the skill countdown, cooldown, my bad, will be 3 turn cooldown. Block active skill obviously not going to work on the Hydra, but rest of the block buff and the perfect veil is really promising for the Hydra, guys. So far, A1 and the A2 skill definitely good for the Hydra. A3 skill has 75% of the stealing all buff from a target enemy and 100% they are Terminator. This effect cannot be resisted if the champion under veil or the perfect veil buff. Like I said, he will. If the target Terminator was not stolen, fill Terminator of the all allies by 15%. So also place an increased attack buff, 50% increased attack buff on the all allies for 2 turns. So maybe you are have a question, hey bro, like this debuff, this effect cannot be resisted if the target under blah blah, you know. How we are not going to be stole the target Terminator? Guys, some boss, especially Hydra, you cannot steal their Terminator. So for the Hydra, he's going to be fill your Terminator instead, okay? He's not going to steal their Terminator, but he's going to fill your Terminator instead and will give you increased attack buff for 2 turns. Unfortunately, this skill only have a 4 turn cooldown. This skill can be nice, Arena / Hydra again. Hydra is very good. Arena wise, I don't know, guys, like his A2 was have a block active skill debuff as well. Which is everybody in the stone skin on this day is going to be hard to use it, you know. Maybe you can use the A3 first. And it's still their Terminator, which is 100% their Terminator. If the target Terminator is close to 100%, then there is a chance you can get an extra turn. Then after that, you can place a block active skill on them. But again, this is like very niche stuff, alright? So it's also to select a target enemies, by the way, both of the skills. So it's not attack skill, basically. Can bypass the ultimate Death Knight. Consider that, alright? But let's take a look at the passive skill. Like I said, guys, A3 skill, 100% chance after the book, and the 4 turn cooldown. Passive skill have 2 effect. Passive effect and active effect. Active effect has 4 turn cooldown, but passive effect doesn't have any cooldown. Place a perfect veil buff on the champion 2 turn at the start of the each round. So it's gonna be a perfect veil buff all the time, guys. Okay, you don't have to worry about bringing another perfect veil buffer to use this champion. Okay. Also place a perfect veil buff on this champion whenever their HP drop 50% HP. So that's a cool for the arena wise. For example, when he got like decent damage, he's gonna be stay under perfect veil buff, and unless the enemy team doesn't have a AoE attacker, they cannot target the Loki. This is the news thing, guys. We have a evade now. Has 15% chance to evade an enemy skill and all the effect coming from this skill. If the champion under veil or the perfect veil buff, the evade chance going to be increased 30%. So active effect, what is active effect then? If the champion HP below to 50%, when target by enemy skill has 100% chance to evade that skill, and it is effect. This guarantee evade then goes on the cooldown. So if your Loki already below 50%, how to say that, HP, then evade chance going to be 100%. So you are going to be dodge basically enemy attack and all of the effect coming from it. But this active effect has a 4-turn cooldown, guys. Okay, and they have an aura as well. All battle 60 accuracy aura. So first of all, very good champion for the Hydra, guys. Arena was, like I mentioned earlier, a little bit niche to use him. Like I showed you guys earlier, it's going to be loyalty program champion. On the Edelin, we got the 5-star soul end of the phase 2, which is the phase 2 quest. Was so easy, guys. All you need to do is the in-game activities to get that. If there is going to be 5-star for him, that will be pretty awesome. He's a support champion 5-star on the Hydra wise. I will recommend that Cruelty, the blessing. Arena wise, if you plan to use him on the arena, definitely ship debuff, guys. Ship blessing, I mean. And beside that, he's a cool champion, cool design. Let me know what you guys thinking about him. Like I said, it's just daily login champion, guys. You guys don't have to do anything. Just log in the game and get this champion. Do his loyalty program. Like I said, just play the game to finish his loyalty program. There's a high chance we can get a 5-star soul end of it. And that was it. Thank you so much for the watching. Tomorrow there is going to be dungeon and the exclusive gear we are getting dungeon from this dungeon video is coming. Stay tuned for that. And if you guys liking my content, please consider to sub my YouTube channel, guys. That can help me to grow to reach the test server. I really want to max this champion on the test server and the play and show you guys that. Catch you guys on the next time. Have a nice day. Bye bye.